Hey everyone, Joe here. Well, today I'd like to talk about how to shoot Christmas lights. Now, I have some here strung up in my office here indoors, and I have my camera here and I'd like to show you how to take pictures of them. Now, I know a lot of people be wanting to go out this time of the year and take a lot of the photos of Christmas lights. I do plan to do some myself, so I like to show everybody how I like to go about taking photos of them. Now, obviously the first thing you're going to need to take photos of Christmas lights is a tripod. All night exposures are going to be long exposures, and some of the lights can be quite bright, but still going to require a tripod. Okay. Now the other thing, you're going to decide what kind of lens you're going to be using. Now, my favorite type of lens to use is like a wide angle, but for here in the office and for this tutorial, I wanted to use this other lens here. Now, like I said, you got to use a tripod. Also, if your lens has optical or image stabilization, you'll want to turn that off. That's because when it's on a tripod, it could, make the element move inside, which causes blurriness. So make sure you have optical stabilization, like on a Sigma here, or just regular Canon's image stabilization. Just turn it off and everything. Okay. The other thing you want to do is you want to put your camera in manual mode, and this is really important. Now, I have mine set to manual, and I have my aperture set on this particular lens to about f6.3. Now, I like using f6.3 on this lens because it gives me a good depth of field, and it also a very sharp focal range or aperture value for this particular lens. Okay, and of course, an ISO 100, you want to use the lowest ISO possible. That way you don't have any noise or reduce the chance of having noises in your photos. And like I mentioned, this is going to be a long exposure, not too long. Now, I initially have mine set to 2 seconds here, and that should work out fairly well. Now, another thing is I have a 2-second delay on my particular on the camera here, because that way when I press the shutter, I can move my hand off and let it take 2 seconds. That way it prevents any vibration, and it will give you a much sharper image. Now, will this exposure work? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's for us to take a photo. So let me turn off the lights here in the office and we'll take a photo and see if 2 seconds works for this. Okay, everyone, well, it looks like 2 seconds might have been not long enough. We're only about halfway exposed the way I particularly want this one. So I'm going to go up here to 4 seconds. And let's see if 4 seconds is, a long enough exposure for this image to come in good. Well, there we have it, everyone. 4 seconds works pretty good for me here in the office. 4 seconds, aperture f6.3, ISO 100. Now, depending on the way the lighting conditions are for each situation you go up to, depending on what type of lights they use, how bright they are, how many they get, really going to vary the amount of time that you can use. So you may use as high as 8 to 10 seconds. You may even go down as low as 1 second. The only way to find out is to go take the photo and see how it turns out. It can adjust as you go. But anyway, I hope this tutorial has been helpful. I hope this helps everybody learn to take photos of Christmas lights and stuff. And if you like this video, think this tutorial is helpful, how about give me a thumbs up? Thumbs up's always highly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, be sure to subscribe. Subscribing's free. It's for you. It lets you know when I release more videos. Until next time, everyone.